to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Here we go. Ready. They'll look to throw again. To the left side, he finds Kraft. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Ready. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll look to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on. Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Right side, complete to Nakua. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Now give on the ground. And they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Open is the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
To the ground, a 1st down run. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
That's complete. It is Trey Harris. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Go.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Evans in punt
On 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Shot. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
To the outside, it's looked in by Addison. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
On the jump.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Quick throw, taken in. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
The Bills with it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with first and 10.
Ready.
They run out of the gun with Brooks. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
That's to crash the tight end downfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Cut. Ready.
Set to go now on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Chase Young getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
42-yard line.
In this defense, they find themselves here just trying to stop the bleeding early. I mean, touchdowns on each of their opening possessions of the game, and at this point, they're just trying to find a way to get off the field. So that sack, they came at the right time.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass. Because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time. And he's able to secure a really nice catch.
It is third and long.
Let's go now. Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. That's caught by Brooks. That one good for 18 yards and to the 18-yard line.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
This one complete to Washington. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
Here we go. Strike. Ready.
No handoff. He'll keep it himself. A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Bills. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Drive will start on the ground. Oh, the ball's out. The Bills have got it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, It's just hard to pull yourself out.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
2nd and 10.
Go! Let go!
Again, it is Brooks. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
Lions!
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Open man, left side, he's got it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a 1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. That touchdown, #1 for him on the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready? Ready? 19, Charger, nice. Ready?
A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
A gain there of 11. Good for a Rams 1st down.
Let's go! Viking, 8-2.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go!
Now this time they'll look to throw. Now he'll air one out. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
That's going to be caught. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. Here's Ethan Evans now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. This fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Ready, break! Ready, let go!
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to tuck it and go. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On the move left. He keeps it himself. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completed. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
There's that man again, another catch. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Nice play design here by the offensive coordinator. His ability to get the quarterback outside the pocket, take some stress off the protection. By the time he reaches the launch point, the receiver's running
to the goal line and in. Jordan Addison, touchdown Bills. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
And now flags come in. This kickoff goes out of bounds. Special teams with a mistake on the kickoff. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now they'll set up to throw. Unloads downfield, looking for Nacua. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
19, ready!
He'll look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Come on. Hit.
The 3rd quarter begins with a run. Inside the 30. They finally track him down, but what a run as they'll mark it at the 10-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 55 yards on the game.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and goal.
Here's a run. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats. Makes mom and dad happy, but Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything's going well. So I think this coach is paying real close attention to which one of his guys are going to continue to fight.
He fields it at the 8. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go, set! 70 Lion, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat! Go!
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
19 Tiger, ready?
Back to throw. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 3. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
6-yard line.
Ready? Set, ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Get up.
Back to the air one more time. That is intercepted. Catch by Benjamin Morrison.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll look to throw. Right side, complete to Nakua. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Seven Pirates, 7 Lightning, 18.
He'll drop to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
On the go.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Ready, go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Well, it's another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game. On first down, they pick up 7 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chain.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10.
Wide, get wide. 60 in, dragon 60. Let go.
To the right side, that's St. Brown.
Complete to number 14, Amon-Ra St. Brown. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's second down and 5.
Let's go now. Ready?
His throw left side is complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Deputy. Viking 18.
They'll look to throw yet again. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 4
From the 31, here is second and 4. They'll look to throw again. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard
Here
line.
we go. Here we go.
The red zone now. He'll only try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, L.A.
And after that promising drive, Mike, just a really disappointing end. I mean, everything was going so well. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection, and then he just gets a little too aggressive with the decision-making, and it can turn around in a snap.
The extra point from Carney is good. And the Rams are able to cut into the deficit. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This returnable from the 4. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
20-yard line.
Ready. Crack all 80. Ready.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. That's caught by Brooks. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
For a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To the air now on first and 10. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. 3rd and inches. He'll try and run it with Brooks. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And with this field position, Mike, I think you're looking at this like it's 4-down territory. So I think they're able to get it there on 3rd down. But even if he didn't, I think that 3rd down call was all about setting up. If we needed to, we'll go for it on 4th.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Jared Verse getting in there for the sack. Number 3 on the year for him. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Check up.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Practice.
A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Back. Cougar 19.
They'll throw out of the gun. Nakua snags it over the middle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That has played good for 22. 1st down, LA.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready, go.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
This one complete right side to Harris. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
Hold it ready.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
19, start.
This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
A run out of the gun with Brooks. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. On the ground, it is Brooks. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On the give, it's Williams. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
4th down and goal.
Bates' kick is good. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Let's go. Cougar 19. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's hauled in on the left by Nacua. He's still on his feet. Puka Nacua. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. That covered 73 yards. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal. at the 3-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Ready.
They'll go again from the 3. It is second and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. That one taken in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown Rams.
Touchdown Rams.
Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
This taken at the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Back to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
He'll look to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it, and they say it's 4th and inches. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll look to throw. That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
Well, it's pretty clear where the defense anticipated this ball going on 4th down. They did a great job against the tight ends and the wide receivers, but the guy they didn't account for was the running back, and the quarterback sensed it, got it out of his hand quick, and he's able to pick up the first down.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And left side, it's caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, He still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. Throwing now from the gun. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down.
Here we go.
Back to the air one more time. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
2nd and 10.
Ready? Cogan, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Here we go. One final play. The sideline pulled in by Addison. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Bills. This was a game where